Hello. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're taking a look at the Hiya Toys 1991 Godzilla. Now, this figure comes to us from Hiya Toys website. For me, I personally bought it off of the Big Bad Toy Store. I got this figure for around $50, I believe. It was a pretty good purchase just due to the fact that this figure is absolutely amazing. And we will go over that in just a moment. So for the inconsistent upload schedule that's been going on, it's just because I'm trying to get kind of the groove of uploading once a week, and that's just going to be Sundays for me. So expecting videos, that'll be about the time that we can get them out. And by we, I mean me, because no one's editing my videos. It's me, which is why the editing sucks. So just briefly to go over the figure, you saw we went around a little bit there, and you can see some of that sculpting and some of that paint that we will go over shortly here. But to go over the figure just as a whole today, we're going to be kind of doing a short review here, but yeah, it's a pretty good figure all around, and I would recommend it for you. So let's get into this. So main thing that you guys are going to be seeing today is just going to be the paint on the dorsal fins. There's not much paint anywhere else on the figure, just the main place for paint is going to be the tail and the dorsal fins and the face a little bit, but that's about the only place that you're going to see paint. There's a couple other areas, but the main spots are going to be those. It's all pretty much just one color plastic. Pretty nice. It doesn't really need the painting, the sculpting as well. The plastic it's nice to hold. I don't know how else to describe it for you, but the plastic that Hiya Toys used for this guy and the King Ghidorah is pretty good. And if you haven't seen that video, that's the previous one. Go check that one out. So other than that, the only other place you're going to see painting is just going to be these toes here, the toes, pause, the toenails, as well as just on the front claws. Very minimal painting, and like I said before, the face sculpt and those eyes look absolutely amazing. Um, Godzilla's not really one for looking great from the front, so you get kind of a weird look, kind of like he's Patrick. Besides that, he is all in all a good figure. There's some more of the paint on the dorsal fins there, like I was previously mentioning. And the tail, here you go. So for posability, you have a ball joint at the main head portion. You have a ball joint right below it and a ball joint at the base of the neck, which allow him to look that far down. He doesn't really look up at all, so don't expect him to. He has a ball joint at the midsection here, which is nice, and you can get a little bit of a side to side with that. I don't think he can do a full 360 just because of those dorsal fins. For the shoulder, you get a ball joint at the main connection, which is a little loose, which is why you can see the inside there. You get a double bend at the elbow, and as well you get a very tight, I would not pop it off ball joint at the wrist, which allows for a little bit of side to side. As well for this figure, let me just get him into a, maybe you could see it. It's going to be a ball joint at the main part of the hip, which is also rather good, but you can see it's kind of you get a full rotation out of that ball joint. You also get a double bend at the knee, which is a pretty good double bend. You get a lot of range there. And as well, you also get a ball joint at the ankle, which allows you to do a little bit of a pivot, not much. He wasn't very known for doing action poses, the Heisei era at least. And then for this tail, every segment you see is a ball joint. Every single segment. And those ones on the end are just a little bit loose there, so I would be careful with them. All of those ball joints working in tandem lets you get a lot of poses. I mean, you can stand them up. You can get that tail to do pretty much anything you want it to. He looks pretty good. I mean, sometimes if you do a little too much with the ball joints, it messes them up, but he is a great figure all around. Now, as for accessories for this guy, you get an extra set of hands, which I am not pulling out of the box, and other than that, you get nothing. No heat effect.
I can't take this shit no more.
So yeah, you get nothing. Size comparison. Here's the Hammond Collection Troodon and Velociraptor. He is rather big compared to them. The next thing, this is him just next to a ruler, so you can get some, basic size comparison here. He is around 7 inches tall, which is pretty big, bigger than the SH Monster arts, and he has quite the long tail there, as you can see. And my previous review, the Hiya Toys 1991 King Ghidorah. Now they look absolutely great together. There is no doubt in my mind, if you get one, you should definitely get the other. You can get great poses with these guys, and all around they are both great figures, so I would highly recommend both of them.
Alright, and to sum it up for you guys today, pretty much this is going to be a buy in my opinion. I would highly recommend this figure if you are a collector. If you do need a Heisei Godzilla, I would recommend Hiya Toys just because the price point, the figure overall has a great range of articulation, has great painting and sculpting, and it just all around is a good figure. So I would highly recommend this if you are looking for a Godzilla 1991 figure. And thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you'd like to see some other videos. Hopefully the next one can be out by Sunday. Thank you very much for watching.